Factory output dropped sharply in November. APSA Purchasing Managers Index plunged 7.2 points at 242 in November. And this marks its lowest level in 5 years. According to the Bureau for Economic Research, the deterioration was broad-based, with 4 of the 5 subcomponents declining over the period. Employment was the only one that showed a mild improvement. That component rose for the second straight month to 46.2. Standard Bank Group has kept its full-year guidance unchanged amid growth in banking revenue. Now, the lender says that metric grew by mid to high single digits during the 10 months to October. Standard Bank also pointed to solid loan book growth and strong client activity, particularly in its investment banking unit. And it says continued uncertainty and market volatility supported strong trading revenue momentum. The bank set to open its books in March. Strong. And that's how AlexForbes has described its half-year performance. Operating income grew 9%, supported by higher average assets under management, resilient client retention, and steady new business flows. Headline earnings per share from total operations, meanwhile, rose 17%. AlexForbes has declared an interim dividend of 24 cents, which is 9% higher than the prior period. And the group says its balance sheet remains strong with a regulatory surplus of just over R1 billion. Softer production has weighed on Tharisa's top line. The Integrated Resource Group has posted a 16% drop in annual revenue as both chrome and PGM output declined over the year. Now, despite weaker production, operating profit grew 5%, helped by a mining royalty credit. Tharisa's declared a final dividend of $1.50. This takes its full-year payout to 3 cents per share and marks a cut of about a third. Looking ahead, though, Tharisa says it remains focused on growth through its Caro Platinum project in Zimbabwe, increased beneficiation, that is capacity, and developing its long-duration battery technology through Redox One. Hyprop says it's on track to meet its distribution targets, with annual distributable income per share set to rise by 10 to 12%. The outlook accompanied a 4-month operational update, which shows firm operational gain as both its South African and Eastern European portfolios delivering higher turnover and trading density. Hyprop says the liquidity remains robust, with 873 million rand in cash and just over 2 billion rand in available facilities after paying its final dividend. Pick n Pay has announced a change in its finance leadership. Group CFO Lorena Olivier will step down after the retailer's AGM in August as part of its long-term succession plan. Olivier, who became CFO in 2019, will remain with the group in a strategic role supporting key turnaround projects. She will be succeeded by Tina Ruklich. Further afield, Tesla's November registrations in France and Denmark halved from a year ago as the EV maker struggled to reverse market share losses in Europe despite the launch of a new range of its best-selling Model Y. Let's take a look at this package report for more.
Tesla's troubles in Europe dragged on through November, data has shown, although there was one big bright spot in Norway. Monthly new car registrations are seen as an indicator for sales. Data released Monday showed monthly registrations were down 58% in France from a year ago. They were also down close to half in Denmark and 59% from a year earlier in Sweden. The electric vehicle maker has struggled to turn around market share losses in Europe. That's despite launching a new range of its best-selling Model Y. Tesla's slowdown in Europe began late last year when CEO Elon Musk praised right-wing political figures, which set off protests across the region. Musk has gone relatively quiet on politics in recent months, but Tesla's European business hasn't recovered. Analysts further cited growing competition in European markets, especially from new Chinese entrants. They also blamed Tesla's aging lineup. There was a bright spot in Europe though, as the EV maker sold more cars in Norway this year than any other automaker ever did in a full year. It beat the country's annual sales record with 1 month to spare, with sales up more than a third in the country.